Dear friends, welcome to my video on what is the history and origin of Judo. Kindly click on the CC button for subtitles. 1. A humble beginning. Back in the day, around the late 1800s, in Japan, there was this young chap named Jigoro Kano. Now, Kano wasn't particularly buff or intimidating. He was actually quite the opposite, slim and often bullied. But instead of taking it lying down, he decided to dive deep into the world of martial arts, especially the ancient art of jiu-jitsu. After years of learning and tweaking various jiu-jitsu techniques, Kano had an aha moment. Why not create a system where the main goal isn't necessarily to defeat an opponent, but more about maximizing efficiency and minimizing effort? Boom! Judo was born. 2. The name says it all. Ju means gentle, and do means way. So, Judo literally translates to the gentle way. Now, don't get it twisted. Just because it's gentle, doesn't mean it lacks power. Think of it as using your opponent's energy against them, kind of like those movie scenes where the villain charges, misses, and goes tumbling off a cliff. 3. From small dojo to global domination. Kano started teaching judo in a small dojo in Tokyo, and it didn't take long for its popularity to skyrocket. Unlike other martial arts which focused on strikes and kicks, judo emphasized throws, pins, and groundwork. It was all about leverage and balance. Size and strength mattered, sure, but with the right technique, David could toss Goliath on his behind. 4. Modernizing the scene. As judo's popularity grew, so did its systematic approach. Kano wasn't just a martial artist, he was an educator at heart. He introduced the colored belt system, which we now see in various martial arts. Starting with white for beginners, and going up to the esteemed black belt, which, by the way, has various degrees or Dan ranks. And reaching the highest Dan rank. That's like achieving martial arts god status. 5. Spreading the word. Kano was keen on promoting judo worldwide. In the early 1900s, he toured Europe and the US, giving demonstrations. By the mid-20th century, judo had spread its roots globally. It wasn't just a self-defense technique anymore but also a competitive sport. 6. Olympics, here we come. In 1964, Tokyo hosted the Olympics, and guess which sport made its debut? Yup, judo. Though it started as a men-only sport, old times, remember? Women judokas, that's what we call those who practice judo, got their spotlight in the 1988 Seoul Olympics. And since then, it's been a regular feature, with athletes from around the world flipping and pinning their way to Olympic gold. 7. The gentle way evolves. Now, while judo maintained its core principles, it did evolve. Different countries and cultures added their own little flavors. Brazil, for instance, combined judo and jiu-jitsu techniques, birthing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So, if you see someone smoothly transitioning from a throw to a submission hold, you know whom to thank. 8. More than just a fight. One of the cool things about judo is its philosophy. Sure, you're learning to toss people around, but there's a deeper layer. Judo teaches respect, discipline, and harmony. You bow before and after a match, showing respect to your opponent. It's not just about winning, it's about growing, learning, and the perpetual journey of self-improvement. 9. Judo in popular culture. If you've watched movies or cartoons where characters are thrown effortlessly, chances are you've seen judo in action. From James Bond movies to anime, judo holds its own, showcasing that you don't need to punch or kick to make an impact. 10. Modern-day judo. Today, judo is practiced by millions worldwide. Whether it's for self-defense, competition, or just keeping fit, its appeal is universal. Schools teach it, police forces use it, and there are countless tournaments, from local shindigs to the world championships. In conclusion, so the next time someone mentions judo, you can nod knowingly, picturing its rich tapestry, from the small dojo in Tokyo to the global stage of the Olympics. It's not just a sport. It's a legacy, a philosophy, a gentle way to navigate life. And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to throw on a GI, that's the white outfit, and try a few throws yourself. Remember, it's not about being the strongest or the fastest. In the wise words of Jigoro Kano, it is not important to be better than someone else, but to be better than yesterday. Cheers to the gentle way. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and give a thumbs up. Thanks for your support.